What is up? What's up, YouTube? Hey, check this out, man. One of the biggest things that my students is telling me that they are so happy that they're learning other ways to make money with their YouTube channel other than the YouTube ads. Because once you reach 1,000 subscribers and you get monetized, that is a blessing feeling. That's a great feeling. Until you see how much the money they paying you. Then you be like, what? So we're going to cover all that right after this intro. Let's check it out.
Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up.
That's right, y'all. Uncle Mike has put together 4 videos. 4 videos that you should check out, and it's going to break down some of the things that I think that will set you up to start understanding your why. Why are you doing a YouTube channel and all that good stuff? So register. It's free to watch the videos, and then you can decide from there how you want to approach your YouTube and your YouTube channel. We go live. We just finished a live stream. We go live on our channel every Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. and Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, New York time, if that's what y'all want to go by, if you're in a different area and everything. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check out what she's saying, man. This is very, very interesting to me, man. Check this out.
Getting monetized on YouTube was an absolute Christmas blessing for me. It actually happened on Christmas Day. But what I came to realize is that getting monetized was really only the first step through a whole process that we need to go through before YouTube pays us a cent. So if you're waiting for the money to just magically appear after approval, it doesn't work that way. I have watched a lot of videos on this process, and it does not explain it very clearly. So today, what I'm going to do is go through how long my channel was basically doing nothing, and then poof, it all happened pretty much overnight. And that one video that changed everything, what it took for me to qualify for monetization, and then what happens after YouTube approves you for AdSense, and also why fewer views can actually make you more money. And then, of course, I will show you exactly what YouTube has paid my small channel in its first month. And before we start, I want you to know I don't sell anything in terms of coaching or brand deals or memberships or super thanks. I have a few shorts out there basically just to kind of drive traffic to the channel. The only way I make money on this channel is through AdSense.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and this is Solo Second Act. This is a channel for Gen X women navigating retirement, reinvention, and starting over on their own terms. So let's dive into how it all started.
Okay. One of the things that I think she's making a mistake, and I teach the students early because it was taught to me early, affiliate links, man. She can be talking to somebody that's really trying to learn how to do YouTube right now, and she can be talking about that microphone that she has attached to her, and she can say a link is in below, and when people purchase this, because in this video right here alone, just to show y'all, she got 60,000 views. Let's say, I don't know, 1% of the people bought. I don't know what the 1% is. 60 people times whatever the affiliate link fee is. Y'all get the point. You get the point. Oh man, I don't know what she's doing with the person in the background, but it's so many things that you can become affiliate of, and people will actually say, I want to be like her. I like her beautiful background and everything, man. So affiliate links and selling somebody else's courses. You can sell my people that's in my taking my course, they can sell my course and they can make up to $200, in some cases $500 for, if she was talking about my course and somebody came from her affiliate link and she would have made $500. Just saying.
This is my solo second act channel. As you can see, I don't have a lot of videos. It started with the very first one down here on the bottom left, 5 reasons why Gen X should start a YouTube channel. I basically decided to take the challenge that so many YouTubers out there were saying, that if you're over 40, 50, 60, then you should be starting a YouTube channel and talking about your experiences in life. And I thought, okay, I'm a Gen Xer, challenge accepted. Let's do it. It was August of 2024 when I started it. And I had 11 videos done. 11. That was it. And none of them took off. But then something happened. In early December, I created a video about downsizing. I had moved into a condo in August, and I decided to do a video about what it was like to downsize into a 55 plus condo. And as you can see from this slide, it didn't take off at first, but around December 18th, all of a sudden it started to gain traction. And that, my friends, was all it took. And what was really interesting was because people were watching that video, they started watching another video on my channel that I had done 5 months earlier on retirement. And between the two of those videos, I basically met all the requirements needed in order to be monetized. So from this slide, you can see that about the 18th of December was when I started gaining a whole bunch of subscribers, 811.
Whoa. Also, I'm going to tell y'all what's happening with this graph and everything. You have to remember, when you new, the algorithm don't know what to do with you. It's new. And then all of a sudden around December, the algorithm is saying, I know what to do with her videos. Boom, send her videos to these people. Send all her videos to these people. Not these people, the kids that's going to the club, the people that's working on cars. Nope, they don't want to see her video. The people that's talking about boxing, football, sports, they don't want to see but the algorithm got to figure this out. Once the algorithm say, aha, these are the people, that's when that arrow goes up. It have to do the same for your channel. It have to do the same for everybody's channel. The algorithm got to figure out what to do with you. So while you doing that, those first couple of months or whatever you want to call it, that little bit of time, every time she put up a video, you just keep feeding the algorithm. Keep feeding the algorithm until the algorithm actually figures out these are the people that like Uncle Mike's videos. So then, because right now we sitting at 200, almost 300 subscribers. Please, algorithm, hurry up and find the people that like me. Here we go, y'all. Let's keep going.
And then a few days later, I gained over 500, which gave me the 1,000 subscribers needed in order to be monetized. And then in terms of getting the 4,000 watch hours that are required for monetization, that happened very quickly within that time frame as well. If you notice, around December 18th was when everything started to take off, including those watch hours. And on December the 21st, there were 1,769 hours. On Wednesday, December 24th, there was 2,673 hours. Just those 2 days combined would have given me those 4,000 hours that I needed. But here's the problem. YouTube takes a few days for the system to catch up. So even though I had the required hours of 4,000 before December the 24th, I still had to wait for the system to catch up. And it took a few days, which was really frustrating because by the time I was actually approved to be monetized, I had over 11,000 hours because it took that long for the system to say, okay, you have 4,000 hours, Lisa, now you can be approved. So sometimes YouTube can truly be a lesson in patience. But the system did finally catch up, and I received that beautiful message on Christmas morning saying, you have been approved to apply for the YouTube partnership program. So I applied early that morning, around 9 in the morning. And by about 7 o'clock that evening, I had been approved. And I was so excited because I was thinking, now I get to make some money. But it doesn't quite work that way, I found out. Just because I was monetized, and yes, I was starting to make money, but I wasn't going to get paid that money until I went through the next steps. So what has to happen after you have been monetized? First, you need to set up your Google AdSense account. You will either create a new AdSense account, or you can just use an existing one. You can get paid from multiple channels on the same AdSense account. I have included the URL for you. This is the account that deals with all of the money, where YouTube sends the money and then it's dispersed to the payment system that you set up. And it's so important that you use real, accurate personal information. And we'll get to that as to why later. The next step is you need to turn your ads on. And this is actually a manual process. You're going to basically just click a button that says, yes, I want the ads on. Just because you've been approved for monetization does not automatically mean that they're going to place ads for you. You have to click a certain button that says, yes, you want to turn the ads on for the videos that you already have and for future videos that are going to be uploaded onto your channel. And if you are making videos that are about 8 minutes or longer, it's really important that you choose mid-roll ads. All of this can be done in YouTube Studio, and I was really happy to see that there's a tutorial in there on how to do all of this. But to be honest with you guys, I also utilized ChatGPT and followed the steps that ChatGPT gave me, and I found that very helpful. Step 3 is you are going to...
That's crazy, because when I was getting monetized and turning all this stuff on, ChatGPT wasn't even a thing yet. So that's incredible. I teach my students how to use ChatGPT as your friend. And one of the things about ChatGPT, man, we're going to take a little break here. And one of the things about ChatGPT, you got to train it to be your best friend. Tell it everything about you. Tell it what you're trying to do. Tell it what you don't know. Tell it what you don't understand. If you the more information you give ChatGPT, I tell you, I gave it a name. I gave my ChatGPT a name. I tell it when I'm tired. I say good morning to it. I talk to it and let it know right now I'm hungry, what am I eating, or what should I be eating, or what is this? I tell it everything. I tell it my deepest secrets. You know why? Because this thing is going to help me make $1 million on this YouTube channel. And I ain't even got to pay it. Think about it. You ain't got to pay the thing. Oh, well, I'm sorry, you do pay it. You pay it $12 or $24 a month, something like that. Don't go with the free ChatGPT, please. If you have a job and you're trying to do this, invest in your dream. Invest in your channel. And one of the investments is whatever ChatGPT called. It don't even have to be ChatGPT. It can be that Gemini thing or whatever. I just picked ChatGPT. Now, in my case, once we was approved to be monetized and run ads, in our case, they said this blue line is supposed to come up. That never happened to us. It never happened. We got 1,000 subscribers. We got 4,000 watch time. Now we at 1,500 subscribers, and we still wait on this blue light to come on or whatever it is. And finally, I ran across a YouTube video that said, you just need to email them, because this is a computer and everything, right? So I had to email them to tell them that we qualify. And then they said, oh yeah, you're right. So they turned the monetization on for the channel. Next thing you know, we started setting everything up. Now, we have 3 channels that's monetized. So we went through this 3 times, and I never seen this this button that's supposed to be in your YouTube studio. I never seen the button. So maybe now that they new and improved in this newer days, because that was like 7 years ago. So anyway, my point is, if you know you qualify with the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time, and if you don't see the turn on button, you can still email them. How about that? Here we go.
So utilize ChatGPT and followed the steps that ChatGPT gave me, and I found that very helpful. Step 3 is you are going to be given a PIN number, but they will not send this PIN number to you until you've earned at least $10. Once you've reached that $10 threshold, then step 4 is unlocked. They will send you a PIN number in the mail. It will take about 2 to 4 weeks for this letter to show up in your mailbox, and it goes to your mailing address. So this is why I was saying it's really important that you use your real information, because you do not want that PIN number going anywhere else except to your mailing address. Because if you don't supply the PIN number that they send to you, you will not get paid. Once you receive that letter in the mail with your PIN, and it really is about the size of a large postcard, then log into your AdSense account, enter the PIN number, and what that means now is that they verified that this PIN number has gone to the correct address, that you truly do live where you say you do. And now your address is verified. Step 6 is that.
And also, people have said this to me, man. Y'all, you're trying to protect yourself from the wrong people. This is YouTube. Google owns YouTube. They don't want to take your little pennies out of your little bank account. They don't want to send nothing to your little address. I ain't giving them my address. Like YouTube got a gangster army that's going to come get you. Really? This YouTube we talking about, owned by Google. They ain't worried about you. They just want to make sure you are who you say. They more worried about you. They ain't worried about you. You get it? They ain't worried about you, but they want to make sure you are legit, because they are legit. Why not give them the right address? You starting off thinking wrong. What make it so bad is this. People have said to me, like the Social Security number. I don't feel comfortable giving somebody my Social Security number. You're not giving somebody your Social Security number. You're giving it to YouTube. I wish I could give my Social Security number to a person that's going to start dropping $50,000 a month into my bank account. You can, in fact, I would say it to you. I will put it in a song. Think, y'all. You got to think, man.
To the correct address that you truly do live where you say you do. And now your address is verified. Step 6 is that now they need to verify your banking information. So what they will do is give you the opportunity to enter your banking details. You get to choose which payment method you want. You can have it direct deposited into one of your bank accounts. You can use PayPal. You can confirm what currency you want. And then YouTube is going to send you a certain amount under $1, like 1 cent to 99 cents. And that will take a couple of days for it to show up in your bank account. When it shows up, then you go back into your AdSense account and tell them what amount was sent to you, and that will have verified your bank details. So now that your address...
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. These are some steps, man. They are easy steps. I'm trying to let y'all know. I had to do it 3 times. I got 3 channels that's monetized. When you see these steps happening, you be like, oh, shucks, I'm almost there. When they sent the amount, they sent me 17 cents on one of the accounts. One of the accounts was 6 cents. And I'm trying to think, did they withdraw the money back? I can't remember, but it's so little amount that it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to write home to mom about. But my point is this. Every step gets you closer to what I call relaxation, because now all of a sudden you are actually just waiting for the real money to fall. Let's keep going.
Address is verified, and now that your banking information is verified, all you need to do is step 7, which is reach that $100 US threshold. Once you hit $100, then YouTube will start putting the money that you've earned directly into the payment method of your choice. YouTube pays out once a month around the 21st to the 26th of the month, and that money lands in your bank account 1 to 3 days later. So I hope that shows you that being monetized does not mean that you're getting paid yet. It means that YouTube has approved your channel to eventually earn ad revenue. So speaking of earning ad revenue, let's get into the numbers. I saw so many YouTube channels talking about when they first became monetized that they were making, $1, $2, $3 a day. And I mean, it all adds up, to $100 a month. And I was thinking, okay, let's do this, right? So with this in mind, imagine my shock when I opened up my YouTube studio on the 26th of December and saw that overnight, because again, I'd only started getting monetized since 9 o'clock that night, that I had made $7. I was shocked. And then the next day, my jaw dropped to the floor when I opened up my account because I had made $75.91
in one day
on the second day of being monetized. I was floored. Like, I was thinking, $2, $3, something like that. But $75? I was just so excited.
Right. Our story is a little different. The numbers is a whole lot down. I was happy we made 70 cents. I ran upstairs and told everybody, I said, we made money on YouTube. They were, how much? I said, we made a whole 70 cents. Oh, man. I said, that's better than zero. We have to learn how to start as a beginner. Guess what? We made 70 cents off of YouTube, which means that we got over 1,000 subscribers. We got 4,000 watch time. We got videos going up to the point that YouTube is willing to pay us. We set up the address. We set up the daggone bank account correctly. We have did everything we had to do to get monetized, and now we made 70 cents. And you're talking about the family members, right? Oh, man, that ain't no money. You're right, that ain't no money. But it's 70 cents more than you made on YouTube. Am I right or wrong? Some people don't even make it that far to even get YouTube to say, we owe you a little bit of money. It's a couple of pennies, but we still owe you the money. Now you have to start scaling your YouTube channel to start bringing in some real income. And guess what? If you relying on this right here, you're doing it all wrong. Isn't that something? So this right here, what she talking about, this is your tip money. This should be your tip money if you go to Uncle Mike's route. Here we go. Uncle Mike will show you how to really, really scale to make $1 million. When I make this $1 million, I'm going to show you. Here we go.
And as you can see from this graph, which I have set from the day that I got monetized to the end of today, exactly 1 month, you can see that the numbers fluctuate a lot from day to day. But I am absolutely blown away by how well this small channel did in 1 month's time. Because guys, in 1 month, this is what my channel made. And remember, this is $1,183.19 USD. And I'm Canadian. So that's equivalent to like $1 million. Actually, it's more like $1,624.94. Does this money replace my regular income? Absolutely not. But I can't tell you how helpful this is going to be. I had to replace my vehicle's brakes and rotors this month. And that bill was like a little over $1,200. So,
whoa, what? Hold up. Honey, I would have did it for half the price. I can work on brakes and rotors. The rotors probably cost $30 a piece. The brakes is like $12, $24 a piece. What? I'll call you back on that one. I'll call you back.
Grateful that this came in when it did in order to be able to help out with that kind of bill. So what were the two videos that launched this channel into actually getting monetized? The video that triggered everything was the one on the left, why I'm downsizing now so my kids don't have to later. As of today's recording, today is January the 26th. This video has over 100,000 views. And here's the really interesting part. The video that was published on December the 2nd actually triggered my older video, retiring early at 54.
Ooh. She just gave me an idea, y'all. Retired at 54. Here's the truth. Oh my God, Jan. I got to write that down.
Which was published on July the 20th, 2025, which had absolutely no traction whatsoever. So just to prove to you how this worked, back here in July 20th, you can see like 0 views, and there was 0 views for many, 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 many days. But the other video took off around December the 18th, and it triggered this one to also take off, which you can see around December the 21st, was when it really started to get traction. And here is the most amazing part. Even though my top video, the one about downsizing, has received over 100,000 views versus my early retirement one at 94,000 views, it's the retiring early at 54 that has made me the most amount of money. It's made $406, whereas the downsizing video has only made 277, even though it has more views. So why is that, guys? Because we're taught to think the more views we have, the more revenue we make. But it's not always the case.
You must have took my course. It's the wording you say. I don't care what your niche is. And here's the problem. Y'all want me to tell you the secret? The secret is the opposite. The things that people teach you not to talk about is what you should be talking about. Money. I don't care what niche you in. If you talk about money and finances and why you should be doing this to get this money, you make more money on YouTube. Why? Because YouTube will start running ads on your videos about money. The ads that talk about money, YouTube charges these people more money. You talking about money? More money. Talking about dog food? Less money. Talking about pencils? Less money. Talking about kids stuff? Less money. But if you talking about how to make more money on YouTube, YouTube charges more money for those ads. And that way you can make more money. Bingo! Now go out and make YouTube videos about money.
Revenue is not just based on raw views.
Look. What she's saying, check this out. Why I downsize now? My kid, is that the one she talking about? No, downsizing didn't make the money. See, it's in yellow. It says $277.37. Now, retiring early at 54. Retiring? If I'm retiring at 54, how did you retire early? That means you're quitting a job. That's about money. You understand what I'm saying? $406. This stuff is being proven every single day. And I just caught on to it. All you need to do is, whatever your niche is, number one, you need evergreen content. I tell y'all what that is. And number 2 is talk about money. Go, man.
Made $406, whereas the downsizing video has only made $277, even though it has more views. So why is that, guys? Because we're taught to think the more views we have, the more revenue we make. But it's not always the case. Revenue is not just based on raw views. It's actually based on the following: watch time, the minutes watched. Think about it this way. Raw views are like people coming to your door and knocking and saying, "Hello, anybody home?" They could turn around and walk away, but they were still at your house. Watch time, or those minutes watched, is like those people coming into your home, sitting down and actually spending time with you. And it's that amount of time where they actually stay in your video that you get credit for. They call that retention, and that retention is gold. Another factor is audience demographics. One of the best paying audience demographics tends to be people my age, Gen Xers, baby boomers. Why? Because we have time to watch the videos and we have money to spend. So advertisers like our age group a lot. Your revenue is also going to be based on what kinds of ads are being put on your videos. Some advertisers spend more money than others. Any type of ad that deals with finances is going to pay more money. And how many ads you have on your videos also matters, which is why it's really important to make sure that you click that little button that says, "Yes, I want mid-roll ads." And the last factor is what's known as viewer intent. Basically, this is your niche. Some niches pay more than others. Educational channels, financial topics, they tend to pay more than, for example, children's channels that have a lot of animation. Advertisers are looking for channels that are serving people who have time, have money, disposable income, and have the motivation to buy. So for things like timeshares, travel, anything to do with finance and retirement planning, these are the kinds of things that are going to make some major dollars. So with that in mind, why did my retiring early at 54 video make more money than the downsizing video? A couple of reasons. Because the content was about retirement and advertisers are looking for videos that deal with that demographic of people who would be interested in talking about retirement, and they're willing to pay more money in order to put their product in front of that audience. And the other factor was retention. People watched more of the video. In other words, they stayed to visit longer before leaving. Whereas with the downsizing video, yes, it got more views, but people may have stuck around for just a couple of minutes and then left. And videos that talk about decluttering, minimalistic lifestyles just don't pay as much. So I'm no YouTube expert. I've been at this such.
You know what it is? The videos you're talking about, people downsizing. If you think about it, if you think like this, if you think about it, people downsizing because they don't have any money. So they got to downsize. Right? People who are retiring will spend more money, especially on help videos. I'm retiring. I want to make sure I don't have to have another job. I call y'all back, man. Y'all can get this if you listen to me. Downsizing is like I'm broke and I need to know how to downsize so I can save these little bit of pennies so I can actually buy some bologna and cheese and peanut butter and jelly for my kids. Downsizing. I don't have no money. So I can't purchase whatever it is YouTube trying to run ads on. Ain't no good ads being ran. But people who are about to retire is going to click on a retirement ad. Here's the thing, man. You're talking to people that's about to retire, right? And they clicked on your video because I'm about to retire. I'm going to click on this video. And then you see an ad that says, if you're about to retire, you should invest your money into this. And they say, oh, shit.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
I'ma click. Your job is done. All you got to do is get the people to click the video. The more clicks you get from the ads that's running on your channel, the more YouTube pays you. Especially if it's about money. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I learned this thing, man. I'm an expert at this YouTube stuff.
A short amount of time and only put out about 21 videos and really only been successful in the last month, but I have learned a few things and I'd like to pass them along. Lesson number 1 is I learned to be myself, just be my own quirky self, and people are going to take me or reject me.
No matter what, they going to do that. You hear what she said with her beautiful self? I love her. I love her. You know why? Because she herself. She is herself. Do you know the number one thing the problem is? This is what kills me. What makes you think that you need to be somebody else in the first place? Hey guys, hi, I'm Uncle Mike, and I got the YouTube growth formula, and I will tell you. Really? That's what you think they want? That's what I think they want. I think they want to be, I need to be somebody else. Everybody get on YouTube and try to be everything else but they self. God made you yourself. Be yourself. That's it. That's the hardest thing to teach people in my YouTube course, is to be yourself. I got about 5 people that's taking my YouTube course. It said, upload a video, be yourself, and just talk to the people. You know what they say? Hello guys, today I am gonna show you how. You don't talk like that. Yes, I do. What are you saying? You don't talk like that when you at work. Because this is one of the ladies I work with. You don't talk like that when you're at work. Yes, I do. Okay, fine. You want to sit here and lie to me? Fine. I'm done. All you got to do is be yourself. I done ran across 100 different YouTube videos just like hers that say the same thing. All you got to do is be yourself. And guess what? Everybody still want to be somebody else. I'm just trying to figure out why. You don't believe in yourself?
Of time and only put out about 21 videos and really only been successful in the last month, but I have learned a few things and I'd like to pass them along. Lesson number 1 is I learned to be myself, just be my own quirky self, and people are going to take me or reject me, and that's okay, but I just need to stay true to who I am. I found working online, if you're trying too hard to be somebody else, it's just not going to work. It's not going to feel authentic. And in a time of all this fake stuff happening, I think people are looking for authenticity.
Exactly.
So stay true to you. Lesson number 2 is just keep going. Keep posting videos because you just never know which will be the one that will take off. Lesson number 3 is realizing that monetization is just a milestone. It is just the beginning. It's an opportunity for YouTube to say, yes, you're doing it. And if anything, it's been a confidence booster that, wow, maybe I'm on the right path and maybe I can actually make some money at this. And maybe people do actually like what I have to say. But that's the way you got to see it. Being monetized is not the destination. It's just the invitation to get in the race. Lesson number 4, and I've mentioned this already, but retention and minutes viewed are so much more important than what your sub count is and what your raw views are. Once you hit those 1,000 subs, it really doesn't matter whether you have 1,001 subs or 10,000 subs. YouTube is putting your videos out to people who might be interested in your content based on other things that they've looked at. So it's not always just going to be your subscribers that see your content. It becomes important to hit 100,000 because then you get a plaque. But in between that time, it's really all about making videos that people want to watch from start to finish. And the 5th lesson I learned is turn on your ads for all your former videos. So once you become monetized, it's not just about the videos that you make from here on out. You can go back and actually select the button that says, yes, I want to earn money on these videos. And you can do it for all of your previous videos. Make sure you do that because you could be missing out on some revenue if you don't. I hope this video has been helpful for you and that it's given you a very crystal clear step-by-step. This is what you do to get monetized, what you do when you've been approved, and how you get to the point where you actually get money into your bank account. And I hope it's inspired you to either keep going on a YouTube channel you feel like you might be stuck on, or to start in the first place. And if this video did help you, please consider giving it a like, as in a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help small channels like mine. And in the meantime, what I want to say to all the people who have subscribed, watched, and commented on my videos so far, I am incredibly grateful. And I want to talk about the comments. They have blown me away. I have been so blessed and grateful that many of you have shared some of your personal stories with me. You've been so supportive and encouraging. And there have been mornings when I've been sitting there with my coffee, writing responses, and your comments have actually made me tear up with joy and gratitude and just taken aback by the kindness of your words. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And please let me know if there is a subject that you would like me to make a video about. They say you can take the teacher out of the classroom, but you can't take the classroom out of the teacher. I really do like doing research and presenting what I find, putting my own little spin on things, and peppering it with my own personal experiences. So if there's something out there you would like me to talk about, please let me know. In the meantime, thank you again so much. God bless. I'll see you later.
Standing ovation. Standing. Get my lazy tail up. I got cables and everything over here. Standing ovation. Standing ovation. So, oh my God. Standing ovation. She got on this daggone channel, her channel, right? And she talked from the heart. That's what she did. I don't know why people don't believe in their own heart. All you got to do is just speak from your heart. But then you start learning to, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this video was a viral moment. Everybody can use a little bit of work. Everybody can use a little bit of work. Starting with me. I'll get in line first and second. But what I'm trying to say to y'all is this. All the information she said in her video was 100% her experience and what she went through to show y'all how this thing works. Only thing I know is this. If you're about to retire, man, you need to do your retirement life and record it and put it on YouTube. If you're retiring after you worked all this time, if you're retiring, what you gonna do? You ain't got no job, you ain't gotta go nowhere. What you gonna do all day? Well, Uncle Mike, what I'm gonna do is YouTube. So that's what I talk about. Whatever it is you're gonna do, you know what? I got this old car in the barn that I've been trying to fix up. When I retire, I don't have to work. I'm gonna go out there and fix that car. You just turn the camera on while you're doing it. That's it. That's what I want you to do. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.